I made a video about 4 things that Christians have forgotten. That is part 3. And the reason why I'm emphasizing this because there's a lot of Christians that does not love to read. And the reason why they get beat up by Satan, the reason why they fall into cult, the reason why they backslide, the reason why they're not informed about the second coming of Jesus Christ and end up in hell because they don't love to read. If you're not a reader, you become a bleeder. You become a backslider. You become a person that depend on opinion. You're a person that depend on hearsay. You're a person that depend on what people say rather than what God say. And look, conclusion. When you don't read, you are lazy. When you don't read, you like those folks that Jim Jones killed with Kool-Aid. You like those saints that call themselves saints end up in Seventh-day Adventists. You become a person, fall into Muslim, you fall into Jehovah's Witness, you fall into Mormonism, you fall into just becoming a witch. Why? Because you don't read. When you don't read, you believe everything. You believe that Jesus Christ is not God. You don't believe the Trinity. You don't believe once saved, always saved. You don't even believe the Bible. Why? Because you don't read. What happened when you don't read? I'm going to tell you what happened. You become ignorant. You become stupid. You become a person that get old-timer disease. Why? Because you don't get into information. You don't process your brain. You let your brain become stale. You let your brain become rusty. You let your brain become unfunctional. Why? Because you don't read. We rather stay on the telephone. We rather stay in front of the television. Why? See, television vacuum your brains out. I have 13 grandkids. And rather than you talking and reading to your children, you're going to stick an iPad. You're going to stick a telephone, a cell phone. You're going to let a cell phone and an iPad babysit them rather than you reading to them. See, we fall into the age of literacy. We fall in the age of your kid can't talk because, why? Because you don't spend time with them. You rather stick a telephone, a cell phone, an iPad, and a television. You watching Barney, you watching Sesame Street, you watching all this YouTube video and no time to read. And I tell people, I'm being honest with you, if you don't read, you're going to believe every winning doctrine. If you don't read, you're gonna believe every Dick, Tom, and Harry. And that's why I'm gonna tell you, that's why pregnancy among black people are high. Black people, especially teenagers, get pregnant because they are ignorant. You rather wanna have penis rather than become a person with position of making it in life. You want a handout from the government rather than learning a career. You go from job to job to job to job. Why? Because you don't read. Readers are leaders. Non-readers are followers. That's why you got so many drunks. That's why you have people. The worst thing they've done is legalize marijuana. You got people smoking and getting high, drinking, and causing death on the street. Why? Because people don't read. And I'm making this video, my friend. I know a lot of people don't like my video, but I'm telling the truth. When you don't read, you become ignorant. When you don't read, you become a breeder for every man that don't want to marry you. You just love what between your legs, and you just want to hold your breast, you want to hold your booty, and you think you live in an imitation world. Why? Because you don't read. Amen. And I'm mad. I'm mad because I have 4 daughters and they hate to read. They become breeders. They become a breeding machine when men don't take care of their children. You rather work yourself to death. I said it. And I love my children. But they are ignorant. You know why they're ignorant? Because they don't like to read. See, I love to read. If I don't read, I listen. I listen to books.